Good morning student. Yesterday we start the new topic from 8th standard, that is linear equations in one variable, and yesterday we already completed the introduction about the linear equation and we solved some of the linear equations. How can we find out the solution of linear equation, all that things we completed yesterday. Now today we see some applications of the linear equations. From that we already completed two examples from exercise 2.2. I explained some few of the examples from the exercise 2.2 and then after we start the next point, solving equation when the variables are on the both the sides of the linear equation. Yesterday we already completed two examples. Now let us see the third example. From this we can see that what is the third example. See page number 28 from your textbook. What is the third example? In the third example, what is given here? The base of isosceles triangle is 4/3 centimeter. Do you know isosceles triangle? In isosceles triangle, the two sides of triangle are equal. This type of triangle is called an isosceles triangle. What is given? Base of isosceles triangle is given. Is equal to 4/3 centimeter, and the perimeter of isosceles triangle is given. When we solving, this is the example from exercise 2.2, third example, and the solution for third example. See carefully. First, when we are going to solve the word problem based on the linear equation, we first write down what is given. What is given in example, and then where we put the variable, we decide, and then after we form the linear equation. Base of an isosceles triangle is equal to 4/3 centimeter. Perimeter is also given. Perimeter of an isosceles triangle is equal to 4/2/15 centimeter. And what we have to find out here? Find the length of both either of the remaining equal sides. We have to find out. To form the linear equation, first we see carefully what is given and what is not given. What is not given here, that we assume as a given variable. So we take here variable x. So we write here, suppose the length of either of equal side is equal to x. This is, we put the variable x for the length of equal side. So therefore what we write as a perimeter? Perimeter is equal to the length of two equal sides plus its base, that is x plus base, that is equal to x plus x, 2x, and base given it is 4/3, and what is the perimeter given? 4/2/15. This equation we write by changing its sides. Nothing will happen when we change the sides. That is equal to 4/2/15. Now, how to solve the equation? We transpose the given numbers to the right side and we take the variables to the left side. Use the same method to solve the equation. How can we write now? 2x is equal to 4/2/15 minus 4/3. So we transpose the 4/3 towards RHS. Transpose 4/3 to RHS. RHS, right hand side of the equation. Now subtract. So what is LCM here? LCM is 15. How can we do the subtraction? Write with me. Yes. And now how can we do here the subtraction? See carefully. is equal to, we should take the first solve, convert this mixed fraction into improper. 14, 15 fours are 60, 60 plus 2, 62 upon 15 minus 4 upon 3. 62 upon 15 minus 3 5 are 15, 4 5 are 20. 20 upon 15. Means here we multiply and divide by 5. So we get 20 upon 15. 62 minus 20 upon 15. That is equal to 42 upon 15. Hence we got the equation again, 2x is equal to 42 upon 15. Both the numbers are divisible by 3. Yes. Both the numbers are divisible by 3. That is why we write here 3 5s are 15. 3 1s are 3. 3 4s are 14 upon 5. Therefore, x is equal to 14 upon 5 into 1 upon 2. Transpose these 2 as a divisor. Transposing 2 to the right side. So here 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are. X is equal to 7 upon 5. Convert this improper fraction into mixed number. 5 1s are 5 and plus 2 7. So the length of equal sides is equal to 1 whole 2 upon 5 centimeter. Hence we get the solution for this equation. That is, value of x is equal to 1 whole 2 upon 5, and that is the length of either side of the equal sides of the given isosceles triangle. Now let us see the fourth one. Fourth one example. What is the fourth one example? What is given here? The sum of the two numbers is 95, and if one exceeds the other by 15. So first we write down the given. What is given here? Sum of the two numbers is equal to 95. First exceeds. Suppose the first number is equal to x and the second number is equal to x plus 15. What is given here? First number, a number exceeds by the other by 15. Therefore, second one number we can take as a x plus 15 and sum of the two numbers from given condition. Therefore, we can write here x plus 15 is equal to 95. X plus x, 2x plus 15 is equal to 95. Now transpose this 15 towards the right. 15 to RHS. How can we write? 2x is equal to 95 minus 15. 2x is equal to 80. And now transpose these 2. Transpose to RHS. How can we transpose? 80 is equal to, x is equal to 80 upon 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are, that is equal to 40. X is equal to 40. Therefore, first number is equal to 40 and the second number is equal to 40 plus 15, that is equal to 55. Hence, we got both the numbers. Yes, do you understood? Okay. Both the examples are different. First one example, the third example is of sides of a triangle and fourth example is of about the numbers. Let us take the fifth one. Write down. Fifth one example, let us write what is given from the example. What is given here? Two numbers are in the ratio. Two numbers are in ratio. What is the ratio is given? 5:3. Since numbers are in ratio, first number is equal to 5x and the second number is equal to 3x. What is the next given here? Two numbers are in the ratio. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Yes, how they differ by 18? How can we write this? See, what is given? They differ by 18 means we take their subtraction 5x from the condition. From the given condition in the example, 5x minus 3x. 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. 5 minus 3, 2x is equal to 18. Then x is equal to 18 upon 2. Transposing 2 towards the right. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are. So x is equal to 9. And now find out the numbers. So therefore, first number is equal to 5 into 9, that is equal to 45, and the second number is equal to 3 into 9, that is equal to 27. And by verification we can write this 45 plus 27, that is equal to, that is differ by 18. Yes. Hence we completed 5 examples from the exercise 2.2 and remaining. Yes, you already get the PDFs of the solution on the internet, but for your understanding I explain these examples. And remaining examples solve yourself. Okay, total 16 examples are there. If you are having any difficulty, ask me on my personal number. Okay, now let us start the next point, that is solving equation having the variables on both sides. Solving equations having variables on both sides. See page number 29. When the linear equation containing variables on both sides, how can we solve this? Suppose we taken here simple example, that is 2x. By explaining example only you can understood. Okay, 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. In this type of example, we take the variables on the left and constants on the right. So first transpose x to LHS. X we have to transpose to LHS. 2x minus 3 minus x. That is equal to only 2. Now transpose this 3 towards RHS. To RHS. And one important rule, you keep it in your mind, side changes, sign changes. If you taken the right content to left, its sign will be changed. Plus become minus, minus become plus. And if you take a right content to the left, also its sign will be changed. See here, this plus x become minus here. Now when we transpose 3, here 3 is minus, it becomes plus. 2x minus x is equal to 2 plus 3. 2x minus x means 2 minus 1, that is equal to x, and that is equal to 5. Hence we get the answer when the variables are given on the both the sides. So these type of equations you have to solve in this point. Okay. Now directly we should take only 4 examples from 2.3 which are based on this. Okay, let us see 2.3. Solve the following equations and check your results. 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. First one example, 3x plus 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. See, transpose this 2x towards left to LHS. becomes minus 3x minus 2x, that is equal to 18. Now see carefully, 3x minus 2x, 3 minus 2, that is 1. So x is equal to 18 is the solution. Now let us see the second one. What is the second question? 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. Now here both the numbers and the variables we go to transpose. See carefully. First we transpose the variables towards left and then after transpose numbers towards the right. Transpose 3t to LHS. 5t, this 3t becomes minus, and now here minus and 5 as it is, and here minus 3 as it is. Now transpose 3 to RHS. 5t minus 3t is equal to minus 5 plus 2. Sorry, plus 3. This minus 3 becomes plus. So 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2t, and minus 5 plus 3, that is equal to minus 2. So what is the solution here? Therefore, t is equal to minus 2 upon 2, that is equal to minus 1 is the solution for this equation. Now number 3, let us see. 5x plus 9, 5 plus 3x. 5x plus 9, 5 plus 3x. Now directly we should write here now. Transpose this 3x towards the left. 5x minus 3x. Here it is plus, it will become minus here. And now 5 and here minus 9. This plus 9 become minus 9. 5 minus 3, 2x. Plus 5 minus 3 means only 2x. And plus 5 minus 9 means minus 4. Therefore, x is equal to, now transpose this 2 towards the right, it becomes, it is in going to division. Minus 4 upon 2, that is 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are. X is equal to minus 2 is the value. Now the fourth one example, 4z plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2z. 4z plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2z. Z is the variable here. Similar way we can transpose the variables. First of all, 4z minus 2z is equal to plus 3 is equal to 6. 2z plus 3 is equal to 6. Now transpose this 3 towards the left. 2z is equal to 6 minus 3. Then 2z is equal to 3. And z is equal to 3 upon 2 is the answer for the question. In this way, we completed 4 examples from 2.3 and we understood solving an equation when the variables are on both the sides of the given equation. You do the practice, and for practice, you solve the remaining question, that 6 questions from 2.3 and the remaining questions from 2.2. Okay, solve yourself. We stop here. Okay, thank you.